This video has 1.2 million views and it's generated $5,671. And in this video, I'm going to show you exactly how I did it and how you can do it as well, fully with AI. And I'm basically going to show you my entire process of scripting, video production, and video packaging. And for my scripting, video production, and thumbnails, I use everything inside of ClickMax Studio. And with the niche I'm currently in, I'm currently doing the illustration style videos, which is basically like these 2D animations as you can see right here. And this clip you're seeing right here was fully made with AI. Now there are many types of animation niches that you can go into, such as 3D animations, but I prefer these 2D stickman animations. They're super easy, and at the moment it's very viral content. Like as you can see here, just by scrolling through my feed, you can clearly see like a lot of this style content works, which is what got me into it in the first place. And as you can see, this video has 6.2 million views, and you can see the animations and style. But starting off with the scripting, I'm going to show you exactly how I make a script very good by using AI without it sounding AI and making it sound as human as possible. So for an example, let's say I have the video title, Your Life as a Billionaire. I can literally go straight into this prompt box right here, change it to the chat agent, and then right here, I'm just going to say something along the lines of, make me a YouTube video script for my video titled Your Life as a Billionaire. And basically go through the stages of what it's like to be a billionaire and go over the entire lifestyle. And then just like that, that's all I need to do. You don't really need to do a very complex prompt. But what this AI is going to do now, it's going to go through and it's going to create my entire script. It's going to sound very human. I'm going to show you exactly what that's going to be like in a second. And then right here, you're going to want to come to your video length. And as you can see, you can change this to 30 minutes. You can go up to, 1 hour, 2 hours, as long as you want the video. But for the sake of this tutorial, let's just go through and let's just make this video script 1 minute. So I'm going to come here and I'm going to press send. And now it's going to ask me for my scripting style. So what I like to do for this style of content, I like to go for comedy, informational, and fast pace. And then you can also type in other styles down here if you have like other preferences. But let's just go ahead with that and let's continue. And there we go. Just like that, it's now generating my script. And obviously it's a lot shorter because I chose 1 minute, but normally you could go up to 8 minutes to an hour. But at the moment, I tend to do around the 16-minute mark spot. I think that is like the sweet spot. And then what I also do with my main videos, I like to package them up into a compilation channel. So I basically turn them into 1 hour long videos with another channel. But I'll get into that in another video because that is a very interesting topic to go over. But now all you're going to want to do is just come to AI voiceover right here. And then this is where you're going to want to choose your AI voice. There's loads of different AI voices to choose from. So if I play some out loud now, you can kind of get an example of what the AI voices are like.
An honorable life is woven from threads of compassion and courage.
So that's just one of the examples. Let's find another one. Let's go with this one.
And speaking of doing things you're not supposed to do, we have to talk about one of the craziest play calls in
See, this is the thing with ClickMax. All the voiceovers, they don't really sound like AI because there's a lot of voiceovers out there that sound very AI, whereas these ones are mostly realistic. This is why I like using it. But for the sake of this tutorial, let's just go with this and let's generate. Now it's going to generate my voice. And then we're going to get onto the actual video production. Okay, so now it's generated. All you're going to want to do is literally just press add to timeline like that. And now we're going to be presented with a page that looks a little bit like this. And as you can see, my voiceover is in the timeline now. So if I press play.
Ever wonder what your life as a billionaire actually looks like?
And just like that, you can see the AI voice is now in there. And now we're going to get onto the actual video production, how I make these AI videos without demonetization or anything like that. So first, you're going to want to come to the image feature right here, and we're going to generate an image, and then we're going to turn that into a video. And now the best thing to do for your style is to actually go and find another YouTube video, so you can upload a reference of what that illustration looks like, just so it gives you a better image output. But if you're confused right now, I'm going to show you exactly how this works. So I found a good illustration style right here. So I'm going to go with a style similar to this, sort of stickman style. And now we've got the reference image added. All I'm going to do now is give it a prompt so we can build that image. And just like that, we have my first scene. But there's one more thing I do want to add. I want to make him hold more money. And then the video animation is going to be where he's throwing it up in the air. So to do that, all I can do is just edit this image. So all I got to say is, this is really good. However, can we make the guy hold a lot more money in his hands, like he's struggling to carry it all, but make his facial expressions seem like he's happy and nonchalant? I guess that would do. But let's quickly go ahead and generate that, and we get the second output now. And there we go, just like that, I've now got my image, and now all we're going to do is turn this into an animated video. So all you're going to want to do is come to the video selection right here, press video, and then there's loads of different video image models that you can use to generate this. So you can really go through if you want, and you can test which ones are the best. However, I do at the moment like Kling at 2.6, and it's very affordable for the price. So I'm going to go through and select Kling 2.6. And now all we're going to want to do is quickly just go ahead and drag this image straight into the start frame. And then we just give it the prompt. And you make a video of this illustrated man throwing this cash up in the sky, and then the money falling back down on him like it's raining money. And make his facial expressions seem very happy. And just like that, I've now put in the prompt, and let's just go ahead, generate the video. But before that as well, you can decide how long you actually want the clip, and then let's go ahead and click generate. And now it's going to go ahead and generate my scene. And while this is generating, there's one thing I do want to go over. You don't need to do these videos for every single frame of the video. You can always do images and videos. I like to mix it up a little bit. Normally I would start with a video, and then it'll cut to an image. Then maybe a lot of the video will be images, and then I would do another video once in a while when I feel like a little bit of motion is needed. And now as you can see, I've got my video here that I've generated. Now I'm just going to press play so I can see what it looks like.
Ever wonder what your life as a billionaire actually looks like? Forget the private jets and
And there we go. I think that looks pretty good. But if you want to, you can go through and you can redesign the scene. You can tell it to just keep the camera on the guy rather than it tracking up and, you know, seeing all the money in the air. So you can just keep it all one shot if you really want to. But in terms of video production, that's literally all I do. I just do those easy AI animations. But like I said, you don't need to do video animations all the time. You can mix it up with video animations and regular image generations as well. So it's more cost effective. Now heading on to the packaging, I'm going to show you exactly how I make my thumbnails. Now for my thumbnails, I use ClickMax Studio again because it's honestly the best AI thumbnail tool out there at the moment. From my personal experience, I've tried every single thumbnail tool, but this is by far the best. Now there's multiple ways you can go about doing a thumbnail. All you need to do though is literally just explain into the prompt box exactly how you want your thumbnail, what you want it to look like, and if you supply reference images as well, it's going to make your output a lot better. So this is one way I do a thumbnail. So for an example, what I could do here, I could come here, I could screenshot this thumbnail of the private jet, and then I can drag this straight into ClickMax right here. And then I can even screenshot this guy right here just so I can have him in the thumbnail. And now I've got both of these images, I can go ahead and say something along the lines of this. Can we have a thumbnail of this man I uploaded with sunglasses and the money in his hand hopping out of a golden Lamborghini? Have it very similar to the private jet thumbnail I uploaded, and make sure to have the arrow and the text as well in the thumbnail pointing at the guy. And just like that, I gave it a really simple prompt. And if you're struggling for a concept as well, you can always go to the chat agent feature and you can basically explain your struggles, and it can help you come up with the idea and actually write out your prompts for you. But because I already know what the style I'm going for, I'm just going to go ahead and press generate. But you can also batch generate multiple at once. So just for the sake of this video, I'm going to generate 4 different thumbnails and we can choose the best output we get. So let's go ahead and press generate. And there we go, just like that, all 4 thumbnails have generated, and I'm not going to lie, these are actually very good. And this is why I love this software so much. Look, this thumbnail here is actually very clean. I like that a lot. I like this one as well. I would say the 2 best ones are... I don't know, this one here is really nice as well though. I don't know, I'll let you guys decide in the comments what you think's the best. Not gonna lie, I think this top left one here maybe. But even if you want to make any changes, I can go ahead, you can drag this thumbnail into here, and then you can basically say, make text white or make arrow white, whatever you want to do. Or you can just change the entire scene, change it to a Ferrari, change it to a blue Lamborghini. But yeah, that's pretty much my entire video production process, and that's pretty much how I make all my videos. So if you found this useful, drop a comment down below if you want me to go in more depth, or if there's anything else you think I'm missing. But yeah, I hope you found this useful.